Now in 3ds Max, we have our scene, but we want to quickly preview the normal map and the diffuse we threw together with the ambient occlusion. So to do that, I had taken all of these and combined it into one mesh. And you can see that here. And another thing I did that I'd like to show is I added those little planes around the bottom so we can add some grass to the scene. I thought grass could help add some color and help break up some angles in here and the ground texture as well. So just to show what that looks like real quick, I'll hit F4. You see it's just a bunch of quad planes that I left subdivided here so you could see. So in case we have the vertex lighted in Unreal, or if we want to bend the edges and make it look more organic. Those are just planes that are crossed into each other. You can see there to add some foliage to the scene. And the UVs on here are just 1-to-1 flat. So we just need to make a small little patch of grass that gets tiled everywhere. But to display these, basically I had just cloned all of the low res and just combined it to one mesh. Then on this mesh, there is a multi-sub object that has each one of these materials applied to it. And this is just for quick preview. And for the concrete, you'll just go in here and then we'll turn on Metal Bump 9. You have to have DirectX 9 available in your preferences in order to see this, because OpenGL does not have this feature. So we'll pick the concrete diffuse and then the concrete normal, and then we'll just hit enable in viewport. Now the first thing you're going to notice is it's really dark. And the reason it's really dark like that is because the skylight is kind of giving it light direction. So we'll go ahead and delete that skylight for now, and you can see it shows up here. And the rest of the scene disappeared, I think because it's part of the same object and it's looking for these DirectX settings. So hopefully as we add these, they'll display. So we'll go ahead and add this. And this one will be wood diffuse and wood normal. And you see there it showed up. We'll do the same thing to the cloth really quick. And then we'll go the fence. And then the ground. And the sign. So you can see here, preview, and it looks like everything looks pretty good. Good first step into getting to the texturing. Also, if you want to see a little bit more of the normal map, you can place a standard light in the scene, which can show off the normal map. I was thinking here to add a light where this light is up here. But I think this will be better to show off in Unreal to really see how it's going to react to light with the spec and the normal and all that. 3ds Max with the Metal Bump 9 is good for preview, but it's not necessarily the best thing to show off real-time materials. So I will go ahead and save this, and next step we will go into Unreal and get the same setup but into Unreal. So to do that, you just need to get your combined mesh, or you can do the individual ones if you want. To keep things simple, I'll just use the combined mesh. So we'll just go File, Export Selected, make sure to choose ASC, and we'll just save it as Scene S-Mesh. And we'll overwrite that one. And basically in these settings, all you really need is the geometry, mesh, materials, normals, mapping coordinates, and you can uncheck all the rest, or you can leave the defaults. I think you have to check these, but that's all you pretty much need. And now we will go straight into Unreal.